That was
Yeah,
cold. That was
yeah,
cold.
yeah,
Yeah, I liked it. I'm a big
yeah.
fan of that. That's that sound. That's that sound that I want like children of the future to have nostalgia with. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do it one more time.
Ah,
Yeah, bro. That's the equivalent of like open up the Mac and like pressing the button. It's you know what I'm saying? Oh man.
in the words of Mark Cuban, we own that.
Sheesh. Really?
We own that. We own that.
Man. Yo,
Yeah.
so welcome to Vibe Stream Networks, Vibe Stream Beats. I'm Trey Rail the GOAT. On my left over here, it's my boy Journey.
Journey, aka Journey.
All right. Yes, sir. Man. And today we're going to be chopping up some stems from a really dope, talented dude. He's starting to make some noise by being like multi genre and blended. So I'm excited about that. And he's going to be joining us a little bit later, but we got his loops ahead of time because we're businessmen and we're professionals. So
Yes, sir. Yes,
you
sir.
know what I'm saying? So, but in the meantime, we have another guest joining us, Mr. Juice Box. What's cracking, Juice?
What's good, guys? How's it going?
Juice. Thanks for
That intro
joining
was
us.
sick. I love that. The sonic branding at the end was on point. I definitely can see, uh, like, that's going to be a sound that just sticks with you. Anytime somebody hears that little ring, they're going to be like, oh shit, that's BS. You know,
Hold
Yeah,
on.
man.
Which sound were you talking about?
I'm talking about
This? That. Okay.
that.
That one.
Thank you,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Solid.
That means a lot, man. We work hard on that, man. We worked really hard on that. And Netflix has their thing, and I guess we have
Mhm.
our thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's kind of scary.
From a tech perspective, too, I mean, if you think about like, we're kind of coming full circle back into sound as its own standalone medium too. So we've had a lot of emphasis on video, like especially with like the introduction of the television. The past like 100 years has been very visual focused, but with like Amazon Alexa and Google Home and all those things, you get like a lot more prevalence of just being able to rely on your hearing, especially with driving and podcasts coming up. And so obviously Spotify is already huge. Like that in the next 10 years, having your own like recognizable sonic branding is actually going to be really, really huge. Um, more so than it is now.
Trust.
Man, we on the wavelength, bro. I told Journey, I was like, nah, man, we gotta have our own little intro sound that
Yeah.
everybody's gonna know when they hear that. It's gonna make them feel good. We sat there, we combined all these noises, and yeah, man. So
Yeah.
I've been
thank
noticing the logo up in the top right too that you guys got. It's got me thinking about, you remember late night Cartoon Network, how they would just do all these crazy visuals. And as a kid, I never really got it. And I was like, what is this? So cool to watch these like visuals flower open and stuff. Now that I've done shrooms, I'm like, all right, I get it. Clearly these guys were on so many drugs, but also it's
Oh,
dope as
good.
hell. And it sticks with you because it gets you thinking.
Oh man. I
you.
mean, shout out to the flowerhead guy, man. I mean, that's been with us since day one of Vibe Stream Beats, evolving into the network. And it just means that, man, once you get to a certain level, your brain just opens up and you can create anything at that moment. So the flowers coming out of the head and the bird landing, it's like, hey, you've arrived with yourself. Now let's go change the world. So yeah, man, that's thanks for recognizing that. It's that's deliberate, very
Yeah.
so.
It seems like every piece of this really is. You guys have a message behind all of it too. Like that's also really important. Is not a lot of art falls flat because it's got nothing to say, and that's why hip hop is so important. That's why rap became such a thing, because it's people who have a lived experience that matters, that they're trying to enact change, or they're trying to tell the story, and I think that's at the core of music. At the end of the day, it's at the core of all art. And so that ethos coming through across the board with VibeStream is fantastic.
Juice, I have a question, man. This is just from your professionalism of seeing the market where it is now and like where it started, even before the pandemic. I mean, does Web3 need culture, or is it just going to be this standalone thing that tech is just taking over? And like, what's your perspective on that?
From day one, it has always been like one of my biggest pet peeves when talented, analytical, and creative tech people will come up with something that could be so revolutionary, but they don't understand that at the end of the day, it only ever matters. Your product only ever matters in the hands of the people that are going to use it, and so you can't have tech existing outside of culture. And this industry's been so insular from the beginning. I mean, back in 2017, I was complaining about how everybody's just repeating buzzwords to sound smart and focusing their products on whatever the latest trend is, not considering the user at all. I feel like we finally hit a breaking point with all the recent hacks, all of the heavy regulation, all of the interest from the outside. There's enough people who have done the work to like try to figure out what Web3 is, that now people are getting like, okay, money's not going to come so easily. This industry is a lot more crowded. We don't have as much like leeway here to ignore people and culture. And so absolutely, I think we're at this critical threshold right now where like people get it, but they're still not, nobody's got their finger on that pulse yet, because we're just starting to try to look for that. So yeah, man, absolutely. Yeah. I think we need culture.
Yeah, I totally agree, man. I mean, I think that's where we have our little space in this whole Web3 ethos, because it's hard for people to change, man. I mean, people are going to always need food, water, and the basic things, and also community as well, because we got our style from our parents, and then we went on to go to these schools and everything like that to pick up more style and more influence and so on and so forth, which made us these individual human beings that are somewhat unique. But it's a bunch of different styles that actually caused our uniqueness, and that's what we need in technology. We just need a bunch of styles coming together, collaborating, influencing each other. And not just on, a smart sort of thing. It's just, just be yourself. Bring something to the table, whether you drawing or making food or whatever have you. It's all this one mesh of things that make a perfect, movement or a perfect app or whatever. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, think about the greatest platforms. It's always things that add value to your life, to your day-to-day, to the things that matter to you, right? It's not like I will never use a product just because like a company tells me that they have the best whatever and they do this the best and they're optimized for X. Unless I'm a business and that's specifically a thing I'm looking for, because in that case it contributes to the world I'm trying to build. It contributes to the journey I'm on. No pun intended. And so like when I'm going to start saying that a lot more, by the way. I haven't taken enough advantage of your name being Journey, but
go for it, man. That's why I said AKA AKA whatever you want to go with it.
But so yeah, so that's the thing, is like the whole when the companies make themselves the hero of the story, it's like that's never compelling, because at the end of the day, what culture is just it's a collection of human stories. It's because everybody's living their own story, and when you gather a bunch of people in similar stories together, where they can kind of swap stories and they can help each other out and bring each other further along that journey. I mean, that's society as a whole. And so when you talk about the metaverse, it's like, with VibeStream having a metaverse, it makes sense, because it's a place that people can go to share their art, to collaborate, to inspire each other, to live in that, even if they can't meet up in person, right?
Yeah.
Other metaverses don't make so much sense. It's like, I don't care about a virtual reality unless there's something there that gives me a reason to be there,
Yeah, That is true, man. I mean, it was pretty simple choice for us, man. Like we have to have a place where people to join and kind of, commune while listening to some cool music or some artist performing and so on and so forth. Like culture always needs shelter, like a great show always needed a venue, you know, um, a park, skaters always needed a park, some
Mhm.
place where, it's not dangerous, cars are not coming, they can do their tricks, kick flips land or something like that. It came with it, so I think more and more now, anyone who's building anything, they need to look for shelter. And the shelter of Web3 is called the metaverse. And if we take that approach towards it, then the metaverse is not going to be just a buzzword. It'll be like, oh shit, that's the club that we're going to. And everyone can have it. This is an open platform format for anyone that's building anything to say, hey, I want to take my physical venue to a digital venue. What's that
Yeah.
called? Metaverse. But I'm going to call it something different. We call ours Vibe Stream Network. It's the Vibe City.
And who better, right, to build like the skate park example? Who's the best person to build a skate park? It's going to be a skater who
Skater.
learned math and architecture, or who's like good at geometry. You know,
Right.
who's the best person to build a video game? It's going to be a gamer, somebody who enjoys what that is and has a history of knowing that medium, who then learn how to do that. Who's the best person to build, you know, this platform for streaming music? It's going to be people who make music, or this metaverse for gathering artists. It's going to be artists themselves who have then exposed themselves to the technical know-how or the industry behind the technology of that thing. And so it's like so fucking exciting
Simple,
to
right?
see artists in Web3 building art shit, like things that make art in Web3 easier. And that's bullish as hell, I guess I could say.
So speaking of which, let's pull these loops up, Journey. Let's get
Yeah.
started, man. I want to have something done for Savage by the time he gets up here. So let's see what's
Yeah.
happening. Okay.
All
Just
right,
don't expect
man.
me to hop on Friday and freestyle, because unless you're trying to make a track that's like 10 times worse than Lil Dicky.
Oh man, don't be hating on Lil
Dickie, I think Dickie got bars, man.
That's
Dicky.
fair.
When he when
That's
he
fair.
when he wants to, but his stuff is just way like
I
I'm
feel like it's
trying to be
sometimes a little contrived, like no shade. Like I'm sure, like he's got talent for sure, but I feel like sometimes when you try to force yourself too much commercially to get something done, you do lose a little bit of that like
Oh, I
touch.
mean, for sure. For
fact,
sure.
though.
I appreciated that his album was kind of talking about that though.
Yeah,
Right? It was a commercial album talking about him trying to be commercial when he shouldn't be,
yeah.
you know. So I like the approach that he takes, at least from a songwriter perspective. But as far as like bumping it in the whip, I don't know. That's where I'm at. I feel you on that. Ooh, okay.
All right. So I think other than
Damn, Savage, you finna
like
turn the what does that say?
so he basically gave me the stems to a couple songs. So if we're smart enough to gather the direction of this, he wants us to basically remix what he's done, which is cool. That's
Well, we don't
awesome.
have to use everything. We never use everything in the bunch.
Yeah. Well, let's see what we have from the top, man. So he has what is this? 808s. He has some
Yeah,
kicks in there, some claps.
what I want to hear the damn Savage. You finna
Yeah. Let's
what's
see.
that?
What is this?
Damn Savage, you finna turn the club up.
Okay. Everybody got their producer tags.
This guy.
Remember last time we
Yeah.
turned the producer tag into like a part of the song. So I think that's our thing.
Okay. I'm here for it.
Let's see what we can do with that.
Damn Savage, you damn Savage.
Just
Damn
slow that
Savage,
down.
damn Savage.
Can we slow it down?
Damn savage. Damn savage. You damn savage. Damn savage. Damn savage. Damn savage. Damn savage. You
Already.
You finna turn the club up. Damn savage. You finna.
I'm already hyped to get to see this process. This is awesome.
You finna turn. You finna turn the club up.
Just turn the club up. Damn savage.
Club up.
Turn the club up. Yeah.
Turn the club. Turn the club. Turn the club up. Turn the club. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Turn the club.
Okay. I see where we're going.
We're headed with this. Yeah, you see? You
Slow
see
it down.
the
Slow it down. Thank you very much.
Oh, hold on. Metronome.
Turn the club up. 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 Turn the club up.
Hey, Mama Rail. Dang, we got all of these.
Turn the club.
All these users in the chat, man. I can't tell what's bots and what's real people. I'm not gonna lie. So I just like to pretend that they're all real people.
They're all real people. I mean, bots had to be made by some real person. So
that's true. Wow. We're all real people.
Exactly. Bots are people too. AI ethics.
What up, Intel?
Turn the club up. 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 Turn the club up.
I need some damn savage though.
Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Turn the club up.
Access is a real person in this chat.
He said speak for yourself.
Yeah.
Turn the club up. Turn the club up.
So we're gonna get Savage back in here eventually, and he's gonna freestyle over this or what?
We can ask him to.
Turn the club up. Turn the club up.
These were all his stems. He cooked this.
Wait, so does he have a track made out of these two? Like,
that's what it seems like.
It'd be kind of interesting to compare like styles based on the same tracks.
I don't even know what.
I need some damn savage in there.
Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Turn the club up.
Let's duplicate.
Nice, damn savage.
Damn savage. Damn savage. Damn savage. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Damn savage. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Damn savage. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Damn savage. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Damn savage. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Damn savage. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Damn savage. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Damn savage. Turn the club up. Turn the club up.
Can you turn the vocal down just a little bit to turn the club up part?
Turn the club up. Turn the club up.
I want to say that again.
Can you turn the club down just a little bit?
Oh, you know what? It's playing double.
There we go. This is way louder than the damn savage.
Damn savage, turn the club up. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Damn savage, turn the club up. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Damn savage, turn the club up.
Yeah, it was playing double.
Okay.
Damn savage, turn the club up. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Damn savage.
Chop that up.
Damn savage, turn the club up, turn the club up, turn the club up. Damn savage, turn the club up, turn the club up, turn the club up. Damn savage, turn the club up, turn the club up, turn the club up. Damn savage.
Interesting.
Oh, I just noticed Priest jumped in. Hey, Priest. What's good, man?
Oh, what's going on, Priest?
It's one of the wisest people I know. He's always full of quotes that get retweeted by like people with 300,000 followers.
Wow.
Live life in quotes.
So when Savage does come back, what's the itinerary? Like we're gonna show him the track we made with his stems.
Yeah, we're gonna show him the track. So normally what we would do is make 2 tracks in 2 hours, 2 beats in 2 hours. So he would be here for the first beat and the second beat.
Got you.
He's only able to be here for the second beat. So I told him when we hop on, we'll have something. We're gonna have to add a couple sounds in here. And honestly, I like the Damn Savage part a lot more than Turn the Club Up. Personally.
Yeah, if you speed up the Damn Savage too, throw it in with the little high bit Damn Savage, like right at the top.
Oh, let's try it, man. Let's try it. At the space sign.
That sounded nasty. Dirty. What up, Andrew? What's going on, everyone? Let me throw our OpenSea collection into the chat here.
There we go. Yeah, anybody watching this, you can get ownership over these tracks in NFT form. Support the artist.
Yeah, we're gonna need to get freaky with the drums. I'm gonna need some cowbell, some open hats.
Yeah, I think we have to beef up the snare too.
Yeah, we gotta get. Let's just get these stems in there. But ooh.
Get rid of that. Okay.
What's that other? So that was the only melody in there?
Yeah, it looks like it. I think the other side of the melody is pan.
Okay. Well, let's layer with some horns, bro. It's fine. Now I get to put on my executive production hat. Say what I'm hearing. It's gonna be a collab.
That's just the pretty face. That's the hype man in the back.
All right. Damn savage, damn savage, damn savage, damn savage, damn savage, damn savage. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Turn turn the club up, turn the club up, turn the club up. Damn savage. Damn savage.
Let's put a which. Just gonna put a little echo on it.
Damn savage. Damn savage. Damn savage.
Yeah, that's hard. That open space right there is dope.
All right, so what we feeling? Some horns in here?
Horns. I need some horns, bro.
Horns. Okay.
No. Yep. Yep. Give it some space, like. You know what I'm saying? Like hit that first note, give it some space.
That last one.
There we go. One more. Yeah. One more. Can you add one more note in between where that space is like? Okay. Can we get like a long synth, like a long synth kind of thing? Flip it and reverse it, bro.
Flip it and reverse.
Flip it and reverse it. Let's get free. There it is.
Oh.
Do that faint part after that. There. Start with the foot.
I want to redo those drums over, man. It's for some reason they sound like they've fallen off, right?
Yeah, you can redo the drums. We need some more. We need some more progression there.
Yeah, the drums. I mean, this is a mixed track, so I use these as stabs, but I like the uncompressed like kicks.
Yeah,
these are compressed, as you can see. Like they're like all flat.
They're all on the same. Yep.
Yeah. So shout out to the mix and master. We need something that. Really big, really big.
Damn damn savage.
These are past for my ears are still vibrating with that.
Damn savage.
Yep, you might as well do it. Thank you.
Is the string section at a key? I'm a pleb, so I don't know for sure, but
The thing is, Serato syncs it. So let's check.
Damn savage. Turn the club up. Damn savage. Damn savage.
I'm gonna use my mouse on this. Sorry, guys. We gotta correct these notes.
It's a timing, Juice.
All right. Correct it. Yeah. All right.
yeah.
All right. Let's take the timing off a little bit on the snare. Take the timing off a little bit on.
Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Damn savage. Turn the
Throw some reverb on the cowbell so it's not all up in your face. Not the echo, but the reverb. Reverb for sure. Can we get some open hats?
Yeah.
I'm thinking just like, you know, something that. Oh, you might even want to put open. Oh, that's fine though.
And I got it irregular.
Oh, okay, got you. Yeah, it's good. There we go. There we go.
Turn those down. I'll pan them to the right. My left, your right.
feel like we need some stabs in there,
Yeah, maybe we can go back to those.
I feel like it's like, no, not that one. Oh, that's kind of hard, actually. What up, thank you.
What are we thinking? Wow, wow, wow.
I think we need a breakdown section.
Yeah.
Too many loops.
Yep.
You got me going in circles.
Damn savage. Damn savage. Turn the club up. Turn the club
Kick the horns out.
Damn savage. Damn savage, you turn the club up, turn the club up, turn the club up. Damn savage, damn savage, you turn the club up, turn the club up, turn the club up. Damn savage, you turn the club up, turn the club up, turn the club up. Damn savage, you turn the club up, turn the club up.
That's hard.
Yeah, a little filter.
Yeah, that's better.
Give it some variation.
What we can do is
Automation.
Damn savage, you turn the club up, turn the club. Damn savage, you.
it's like we gotta slow that down or something if it's going on.
What's that?
You gotta chop up his melody thing. You can't.
Which one?
We should just get Juice typing. Put it in.
Sorry.
No, dude. No. Let's put it in there. No, that's a great idea. Go ahead, Juice.
I'll throw my.
Do your thing.
Hold up.
I'll do it. He's gonna record. Go.
Damn savage, you turn the club up, turn the club up, turn the club up. Damn savage, you turn.
Hold up. I gotta click your keyboard. Actually.
Okay.
Like that. Is that better? Is that the wrong tone?
That's good.
Yeah. So just the typing.
Go for it.
Dope.
Fire. Fire.
No rhythm. Good luck with that.
All right, this is what we got. Playback.
Let it be known I got contributed to this.
Nice.
That's hard.
I had to type fast. My whole job is writing.
Ooh, hold on. That's it. That sounds like a kick.
Ooh. Yeah, you pitched that down a couple times.
I'll take that. Hold on. So we call found sound. Shout out to our friends over at Skywalker Sound. Yeah.
For real.
We do that as well. Audio recording. Let's go here. That's what I love about, our production. It's no limitations, man. Like we can literally do anything and make it work.
There it is.
Select oh. Listen to that. Let's turn this up a little bit.
I can also redo that if you guys want a specific typing rhythm. That was kind of me just typing a message that I had to send.
No, this is perfect, Juice. Thank you. This is
Unsync
perfect.
it, though. Unsync it, brother. Yeah, you can turn that into some hats, bro, for sure.
Damn savage, turn the club up, turn the club up, turn the club up. Damn savage, turn the club up, turn the club up, turn the club up. Damn savage, turn the club up, turn the club up, turn the club up. Damn savage, turn the club up, turn the club up, turn the club up. Damn savage, turn the club up, turn the club up, turn the club up. Damn savage, turn the club up. Turn the club up, turn the club up.
I want that that last. Here we go.
That was my question too. How many words per minute, sir?
Holy shit, probably like definitely more than 100, but I don't know for sure.
I would hope more than 100. It sounds like more than 100.
Yeah, like 140. I don't know, bro. I can do it fast.
Vegas boss at 800.
Hold on, let's do some side note.
Hey.
That's Juice. That's you, man. That's all you.
All right, I want royalties.
Got you, bro.
This track just took a whole new direction.
Damn, savage. Damn, savage. Damn, savage. Damn, savage. Yo, this sounds hard.
Damn savage, damn savage, damn savage,
This is a track.
damn savage, damn savage, damn savage, damn savage, damn savage,
Stick with me.
damn savage, savage, you
Reminds me of like Pink Floyd using like change.
damn savage, you
This is crazy.
Got me intrigued, Journey.
What's that?
Got me intrigued.
I am Chaz. I have no idea.
I don't know if I like those sounds, bro. Those are very compressed. That's tight.
Those keys are crispy as fuck.
Fire. No, you can get some bars off of this for sure.
Let's pan it a little bit.
You fish that down. An egg cracking. Like, and then the splat of it, like, in the pan or what? We might need a sizzle then. That's what those open hats should sound like. My God. Chop master. Jesus, bro.
Do we know who Dankest is in the comment section?
I think it's dog. Hey, what up, Savage?
Hey, hold up. So that means we're getting Savage in here then?
Are we getting
There he is.
Yeah.
There he is. What's good, man?
Oh, man.
Hey, y'all playing some bangers. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah.
Just use the first 3 notes, Journey. Hey.
Take that and put some reverb on it.
Yeah.
And I
If you
hear
put
the
Great
melody.
sound, man.
For real, bro.
Here's the melody in my head. It's like. You play with the scale, like, my brain is exploding.
Hey.
So right before you got in here, Sav, Juice was typing, and then Go was like, "Yo, man, we should record the typing." Nah, just playing. I'm like, "Nah, we should record the typing." So we recorded the typing, and this is what we got.
Oh yeah, yeah, hell yeah.
And that turned into so let's make
Oh my face, man.
Down.
it's a little bit tighter.
Yep. Let's get that damn Savage in there.
Oh yeah, that part, main
We need
part.
that.
Oh yeah, the little tiger loop.
Damn savage.
Hey,
Damn savage.
why are you here going crazy right now? This is wild.
That Damn Savage is definitely one of the better DJ callouts I've heard. Like,
Damn savage. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Damn savage. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Damn
I'm
savage.
such an old man. How do I go live on Instagram? What did they change? Why did they do this?
Turn the club up.
We just slowed you down.
What is this?
Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Damn savage. Turn the club up. Turn the club up.
Woo!
Damn savage. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Damn savage. Turn the club up. Turn the club up.
All right, we live. Check it out.
Turn the club up. Turn the
Live
club
stream network is going crazy.
Damn savage. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Turn the club up.
Yeah.
What's good? Welcome to the stream. Hey, live stream. I just got the live here so y'all can see what's cracking.
What journey? My guy.
Splash. Yo.
Yeah, let's get
Damn,
the
I should
splash.
put the link in
Yeah.
here. I'll do that.
Splash.
Let's get the splash.
Oh, the broski.
And then I think we should go into the naming process
Yeah. This is a
while we got peeps in here, man. So, all right, y'all. If you're listening,
Damn savage. Turn the club up.
Matter of fact,
all right, if you're listening, this is how it works, okay?
I'm gonna be right back, y'all.
The next 5 minutes, all right, next 5 minutes, we're going to play this track, drop the title of the track. The audience is going to choose the name of this beat,
Okay.
all right? So we're going to have all these different names, and then at the end, Savage, you're going to choose which one is the title, all right?
Okay, for sure.
For sure.
For sure.
All right, run it.
run it.
Damn savage. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Damn savage. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Damn savage. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Damn savage. Turn the club up. Turn the club up. Turn the club up.
What's the title? Rail, Intel, Access, drop a name. What's the title of this? 421 TC001.
Sunday traps. Okay.
Alexis to Nexus. What's the title?
Alice, alien conglomeration. All roads lead to the farm and a banana 10. What is the title of this track?
Boy, Bobby tapping on that Twitch stream.
Mm-hmm.
Right here going crazy.
The way you were reading out those names kind of sounded like Eminem on his early tracks, like commenting over the top.
Yeah.
Dirty Dan, Dirty Dozen.
Broke my stream deck. Comet Tunes. Dank is
Yeah.
boss. I know you got some names, Dank is boss. Don't play with me. Tucson Rex. Fresh Jonah. Carmen Girl. What's the title? Hades Osiris. Andrew, I know you're still in here. What's the title? Drop a name. Mr. Spell. That ain't Mr. Spell. Hades Osiris. God. Lana Ray. LA Kaylee. Meta Views. Dirty Dream. We got Priest in here. Priest, man. What's the name of this track, bro?
Yeah, man. What's the name of this track?
What's the name? Sophia Fox. Pigeon Sticks. Uncle Spawn. Dang. A lot of names here. Underworld. Naid.
Sunday Savage. I like Sunday Savage.
Waffle Butter. Wars with the Trek Gate Star. Damn. That's a whole lot in that name.
Gonna bar up. It's kind of crazy, but choke bar up. You're really confident in everything that you be talking, because really we the ones that's coming through. We finna hawk them, stalk them. Really, I'm the motherfucking. Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that nail up in the coffin. Now I got y'all people looking exhausted. Wow, it's crazy because you know you can't get off this. This right here is crazy. This is spiking. Ain't no office. This right here is shit. Hold on. Wait.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. Hold on. I ain't get warmed up on them.
Right.
You were hitting us right there. That was good.
Yeah,
That was
we
good.
got it. Yeah, we flyer than the cockpit.
Yeah. Hold on. Wait. Fly it in the cockpit. Stop it. Y'all be wishing that y'all could just rock it. I'm taking off like a rocket. Y'all can't stop it, so just get with it. This shit is crazy, man. I'm feeling good in spirits. So what you need to go to do is just fucking feel it. And then you hear it because you know you're going to feel it when we stepping in. This shit is crazy, man. My flow is like a weapon. And y'all can't face me. Hold on, wait. I'm about to kick back. Do a little fade away like I'm MJ. But this right here is present day. Hey, 23 or number 6. Either way, 24. I'm gonna come through with that switch because you know this shit is lit. You know how it really get. Hold on. Like, yeah.
Wait. Hold on. Journey. Tell me that the latency, like StreamYard did something, like they must have improved their system because I don't hear no latency on that.
That's a good point.
Hey, shout out to StreamYard, man, because we've been complaining since day one with these guys, and they finally got themselves together on the
I think
tech.
so.
That's right, StreamYard. Do your thing.
I
It
think
was
so.
so good, I didn't even think about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was on
Sweet.
point, bro.
That-
I've been
yeah.
over here freestyling for 2 years now, and everybody's like, "Yeah, man, that was a little off," and I'm like, "Not on my end,
Hey, man.
not on my end." But no, that was clean. All right.
At some
well,
point, you got to stop. You got to stop blaming the Wi-Fi and just fix your stuff, man. You know, I think that's what happened. It's like, yo, what's your Wi-Fi service like?
It's like, my Wi-Fi's
Fiber
great.
optics. Now what? No, man.
Yeah, man.
Sounds great though. That was really great.
for sure. All right. Well, let's just get into
Now,
the
some names.
to the naming here. Just a wild thing. None of them have the word savage in them, so I hope that you'll be all right with it. No, I'm just kidding.
Aw,
Every
man.
they all
Every
have.
single one of them. I'm looking at names, man. I'm looking at names. Not gonna lie.
Damn savage.
Turn the club. I'm very, very interested in one of these. Maybe drum roll.
Hey,
Nice.
drum roll.
My favorites of these names that have been dropped in the chat. Thank you to everybody participating. It's love. I like Sunday Savage. Well, what do y'all think about Sunday Savage?
There it is.
I'm with
Sunday
it.
Savage. That's the name.
Damn savage.
And then you get that lore for like
Yeah.
all the diehard fans would be like, well, actually, it was made on a Wednesday, but you know,
Right.
That would be a
Yeah.
nice,
It's more like
actually cool.
hump day.
yeah. No, it's a cool little Easter egg for everybody who like was here, you know. Because in the future, people are gonna be talking. They're like, "Oh yeah, you know that beat, Sunday Savage? Yeah, that shit was good. I heard it was made on a Sunday." And then somebody would be like, "Actually, no, I was there." You know?
It's Wednesday.
Yeah, you get a little bit of
Actually, on a Wednesday. Really? So why they? I don't know.
don't know. That's the
Hey,
magic. That's the magic.
All right. Well, I think we should name that and move into the next one. Get the other set of loops.
All right. Let's name that.
Sunday Savage.
Liddy.
Sunday Savage. He said because the egg cracked. He thought it was. It's not.
Oh,
Mm, I get it. I get it, dog.
it's like Sunday brunch.
Oh, it's like the meme.
Yeah, there you go.
Smart guy.
All right. Oh, save. I'll come back with an arrangement. Hold on. We just forgot about our other just arrangement. I think we did the right before you jumped on. We just went from the typing and it turned into something different.
That was hard.
Here's the thing, man. Shout out to creativity, man, because you think you're on a course and then someone comes with something else that will change the whole course. So shout out to yourself, Juice. Like big up yourself, because if you would have never typed,
If
you would have put yourself on mute,
if I was all present here,
you would have muted yourself, and it just would have been all wrong.
but didn't have ADHD, yeah.
Come on, man.
It happens to me a lot though, man. Like cooking one beat, and then I was like, "Oh, let me try this sound." I'm like, "Okay, this sounds good," and then I'm like,
Yeah.
"Wait a minute, let me mute everything in this beat." And I'm like, "Oh, this is a whole nother beat. Let me save a new project." And now I'm like making two beats at once.
It's true. Yeah, you can always go back to that first stem and just be like, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna take this in a different way too. And now you have like a little bit of. I do that all the time when I'm writing stories. I will like write a small paragraph and then realize that I don't want to go that story route. So I'll take that paragraph and use it for something else. But then I'll go back like 6 months later. I'll be like, oh, I had that original idea. I should retry that. You know, and it just kind of becomes its little like source.
I made a whole song. Well, it's an instrumental release, but still a song. Made a whole song like that. Like I had an artist, he wanted me to cook something up. This was like in like maybe 17 or something, or maybe 18. Cooked it up, never really got around to doing anything with it. And then one day I was going through old beats and I was like, oh, I'm gonna flip this. Flipped into a whole different thing, and it was the first like house song I ever dropped.
Nice.
Crazy.
Will you tell the people listening a little bit just about that journey of just kind of switching to house and how that's been going for you and like being multi-genre?
Yeah. So that's been interesting. Pretty much. So I hate to date myself, but this is a different age we're in. So look, I'm 30, right? I've been rapping since I was like 12. All right. But didn't start getting serious until like 2014, right? So rapping, learning how to make beats, going through the whole journey of making like stuff that's kind of good, whack shit, blah, blah, blah. And so, the music industry can be tough. It can be draining on mental health. So around 2020, when everybody's mental health was pretty much in the ground, I had decided like I want to focus more on being an artist versus a producer. I'm still going to make beats, but my original purpose of making beats was so that I could have instrumentals for me and my squad. So got back into it, started recording songs, writing songs, and just life had me kind of in a dark place. And then I I experienced a layoff, so I got fired from the job I was working at in 2020. So I had about 3 months to really just create. And so this wouldn't have happened if I wasn't like laid off. It was like 1 p.m. on a Tuesday. And an artist that I really liked, because I had just started listening to kind of the club house stuff, I was just getting into it. She asked for beats on Twitter, so I DM'd her, and then she hit me back, and I was like, all right, let me submit some stuff for this album. So then I started working on dance beats for like, man, 4 months straight, just trying to get as good as I could. And what I noticed was that like I was really, really happy creating the music. You know, there was like whatever politics or negative connotation and experience that I had surrounded through the hip hop journey, it kind of all disappeared because I was just in the space of like making this happy music. It was new, it was challenging, it was fresh. And then after like, 4 months sending beats over, I didn't really hear anything back. So I was like, man, what if I like made a song to this? And so then one of the beats that I really, really liked, I went back in on it, added some stuff, added some lyrics, started chopping vocals and stuff. And I was like, man, I think I'm going to be multi-genre. I like this house club type of vibe, and I like to rap too. And that's when the genre blending started, like March 2021. So,
Yeah.
Congrats, man. I'm originally from Chicago, so I was born in house music. So
yes.
for a hip hop producer to like go into house, it's a natural progression, but some producers fight it because it's like, oh man, that's a different world. But
Right.
it's not really like house birth hip hop,
Yeah.
because
Mhm.
disco birth house, and then funk birth disco, and then rock birth that, and then blues birth this. It's all this birth of, man. And dude, I got a book that you should check out. It's called Last Night a DJ Saved My Life. And it's
Okay.
about the genres, on how these genres became subgenres, and then it broke off into this other thing, and then drum and bass was created by reggae, and so on and so forth. It's like
Wait, I
your
got to interject here.
progression.
I just want to
Oh
interject real
man.
quick. Drum and bass.
Yeah.
We need to have a conversation about that a little
Let's
later
grow.
on.
Let's grow. Let's grow. Let's grow. Like I got like deep friend cultures in London, man, that are like, whew, it's a part of their lifestyle, but it's only a part of their lifestyle because a lot of Africans and Jamaicans moved to London, and they started this whole like subculture scene around that. And they were like, hold on, we like the Bob Marley, the hits and everything like that. Let's add some bass to that. Boom.
Nice.
Drum and bass was born, so all of these subgenres, man. I mean, there's really no genre when it comes to, because it's just like being born from parents, man. You are a descendant from your parents. Well, your parents are probably folk, and you became rock because of them. So like, shout out to that evolution and you making that and feeling great about it, because it's gonna just, like really, really promote other producers to do the same thing. And I just want to add this little piece as well. Calvin Harris was a hip hop producer before he became house. Go do that research.
Gotcha.
Interesting.
Yeah. And he's
What's
like immersed
the
in
name of
house.
that book again?
Last Night a DJ Saved My Life.
What a title, man. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Also, I just want to call out real quick. You come on these streams, not only do you get to watch a beat made live and get to name it, but you learn a shit ton about music.
Journey's a walking encyclopedia, man.
Man, dude, I love this. Like, this is the part when you love something. It's like a kid having a toy. When you love something, you don't have to explain it. You just have to do it. And people are like, wow, you must love what you do.
Exactly.
It's an act. It's no words for it. It's just an act. And people are like, wow, you just do that. So yeah, man, I'm a fan first, man. Always a fan. It's like never locked into doing, but this is about Savage Woods, man. Where are you from, bro? Like I was looking at the gram. Where are you actually from?
Yep, Compton, born and raised. So, well, technically not born because there was no.
Okay.
Actually, there's a hospital. It's technically not in Compton, but It is in Compton. Anyway, I'm from Compton, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
shout out to Compton, man. Were you influenced by, any earlier things that were happening in Compton? Of course, the Kendrick Lamar's, but was there anything that happened in your course that you were like, wow, I love music?
So this is great. So rest in peace to my pops. He passed earlier this year. Music, I get it from this guy. It's in the family. Started off as a drummer, right? So dad's a drummer, and he taught me how to play drums at an early age. I'm gonna say allegedly, but I know my dad wouldn't lie about it. Apparently, when I was pre 1 years old, I would crawl around the bed and then go beatbox in his ear. So this is like a thing that's been a thing since before I even knew it was a thing.
Yeah.
So remember I said I started rapping around 12. So like our thing was, and shout out to the homies from middle school. We had a rap group called Alpha Beats. Sounds like some shit some 12-year-olds would come up with, right? So some people that were in that group though, my boy Darnell, my boy PB, shout out Visuals by PB, killing the game with the videography in LA. Making all the hits. Super producer that worked with DJ Mustard and YG and a lot of people. My boy Larry, dope. And a lot of the other homies, man. It was a lot of us. So we was just like, bar up on the playground, man. And we were all, even though we were all from Compton, we were super, super into like the most lyrical possible New York boom bap shit ever. East Coast to the core. So that's where my original influence came from. I did a lot of studying, man. A lot of Biggie, a lot of Big L, a lot of Nas, Jay-Z. And then I got even further and started digging into craze because there used to be this website called albumbase.com where you could just pirate shit. So I used to pirate whole albums and shit, right? So I got into like KRS-One and Eric B. and Rakim and like went through everybody's discography. So that was like the main influence in youth. And then around, I want to say between 18 and 23, I wasn't making music. I was focused on like college football and stuff, but my musical influences became obviously more modern. So I was like Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, and you got to think like the 2011 time period, like the ASAP Rockies, Wale, like that was the stuff that I was really vibing out to.
All right, that's amazing, man. That's amazing. Yeah, I mean, it's no excuse, man. I mean, hip hop. Dr. Dre was influenced by Public Enemy. He'll openly admit that. He's like, I was trying to do exactly what Public Enemy was doing. Those drums, I emulated that, which he created Dre from that. So it's going back to that, allowing that inspiration to come in and being just like open to it, and then it creates you as a sound, as a person. So
it's so crazy how that happens, like derivatives and derivatives like we talked about, like your parents create you. And, like I'm a product of Eminem. Okay, there was a lot of Eminem in my playlist, man. A lot of that.
Wow. Feel that for real.
Great.
All right, let's
jump to it, man.
Here?
Yeah. Let's jump to it. We're kind of wasting time because that other one, it basically took like 10 minutes, man, because the stems were hot and everything was in place. Are those the stems that you have? Because we see everything, and this is us being meticulous. Trey, as an engineer himself, everything is like perfectly flat.
It's compressed.
Those stems. You gave us the mixed version of those stems, right?
Yeah, I gave mixed on one of the stems. There's another set of stems that weren't mixed though. They were like a little pre-mixed.
Okay, perfect. Because we like the unmixed. You know what I'm saying? We like
it raw.
Yeah. No, we can use the mix though. The mix was great, but we were looking for some peaks because we turn distortion into sweet music.
Oh, I'm totally open. I can turn all the effects off, send it over again, and let you guys just.
Oh, no. It's just us being meticulous. All right, let's see what we have here. We have.
Damn Savage, you finna turn the club up.
This is a fun one. Yeah.
Okay.
We're here. I switched it over during.
Oh, you switched it? Okay.
I got
cool. All right, audience, don't look at my files, man. My computer's all over the place. Stop it.
Speaking of audience, Access made a good point about Kanye sampling Explosive for the kicks.
Mm-hmm.
Kanye's always on some shit sampling them.
He is.
He does it well though. He's definitely one of those artists that knows how to not just like copy what people are doing, but to refilter it into his own art style.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
that'd be different, man.
Yeah.
Kind of. Oh,
Yeah, you missed the chop up the first time.
okay.
Ooh, that sounds like some Bay Area, right? Hold on.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's crazy to see what other people do with your stuff. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, yeah.
Metronome.
I like the descending too.
Mm-hmm.
Can you get the last one descending? Like on the fourth bar?
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Bro, I'm in love with this already. Chill out, boy.
Mac Dre in the face, feet
Right.
shattered on the end of the industry. Get it on
don't
the
need
end of the
That's my
in the Kansas City. Oh, that is in the and
Bernie freestyles
in the
are nice.
open flow. Hey. No, I freestyle to make music. You don't. I would not do an album ever. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane, kid.
Holy shit! You're not gonna pull a Kanye ever?
Ever.
The hats are gonna have to be
Holy shit.
All right, let's see what else we have before we get carried away here.
I've also never seen somebody cook up live in Serato. This is nice.
That's usually the reaction.
I mean, that's the whole thing about using other DAWs, like a DAW that, you know, it's not regularly used because everyone's like, oh, FL Studio, oh, Ableton, oh,
me,
Logic.
I'm
like, let me.
FL gang, damn it.
Gang, 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 gang.
Oh my god,
Oh.
this is crazy. I'm sitting here acting like I never made a beat before. Like, you know, like.
Leave that there. Leave that there. See what else we can use.
The strings too.
Have strings in this beat?
It says strings and chorus down there.
That is true.
All night hall riser.
I do have strings in there somewhere, yeah.
Name for this.
What you doing, Darren?
I have no clue, man. Yo, PCs have a mind of their own, man.
That's nice. Everyone would knock.
BRB.
I got my elbows up.
Man, we ain't doing some tight shit, boy.
Hey, Trey, you should say this to your girl, man. Say, "Oh, I need some Bay Area." Remember,
All right.
she's like, "You guys don't have any Bay Area in your
Hey,
catalog."
she was right.
She was absolutely right.
She was right. We
Like,
went through it. I was like, dang, we don't have nothing hype here. Like,
here's the thing: the Bay Area doesn't even do Bay Area music.
not anymore, but like,
Straight up, like the two biggest Bay Area song, "Blow the Whistle," and well, let's just start with "Blow the Whistle." That was produced by a dude from Atlanta, Little John.
Damn, that's true.
Right.
that's
And the biggest Bay Area like artist like recently, DJ Mustard, and he's from Compton. So Bay Area doesn't produce Bay Area music. That's
damn,
messed up.
it's crazy because like, you know who's Bay Area is DJ Quick.
He's from the Bay?
Nah, you from Compton.
Yeah.
Just like Compton. Yep.
Yeah, Quick is super Compton. All right, he's super.
And he's super dope. Like, I think,
Yeah, no, Quick.
yo, y'all can,
That dude's
you
underrated.
guys gonna slap me for this, but I think Quick is a better producer than Dr. Dre. Sorry.
But
Study
understand
those
the
Quick
justification.
albums.
I know. I'd want to see a verses with those two, but I feel like
That would be, people would reveal like Dre's aggressive. Quick's not. That's what makes Dre win. When you're
True.
aggressive, and Quick used to do these things. Like Quick's a player too. He's like a phenomenal fucking bass player. Quick used to do these, like, it's called Quick Grooves
really.
on his album, where he just go into like it'll just be a beat and he's just playing along to the beat. He's playing all the instruments. This shit sounds amazing. And he would do it for every album. It's like Quick Groove 1, Quick Groove 2 for each album. He's showing his musicality. Yeah. That's just my opinion. It's just
Scroll down. Let me see those strings in there. Yeah, the strings. That's strings and chords. That's both of them together, I think.
Yeah,
Strings by themselves below it. Yeah.
maybe pitch him up because I had him low.
Hey.
do something.
Filter that though. That's hard. One way to die. One way to die. Don't be your love. That's a way to die.
Hey,
I'll play with that.
Yeah.
At this kick.
Oh yeah.
Little skinny kick, nothing too big.
the sidechain is. So. Get some triplets at the end there too.
Hey, 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 wait, hold on. That's how I get sweet in a hole, in a hole, I'm hearing so much, man. Hold on.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Mute my stuff real quick.
Hey.
Put a little echo on there. Now sidechain this to the actual kick. That way to give it that oons, oons, oons. Shout out to House Music for really, really giving us the sidechain method.
What's the sidechain for those of us who are noobs?
So a sidechain is basically you can pair two sounds. One is the master, one is the subservient, and you can put them under each other. So that way it won't drown. So if in this case we have a synth, I can chain this to a kick, and every time the kick comes in, it'll cancel the
It'll duck it down. So
Yeah.
So people use it a lot when they have their bass and their kick because they're both low end, and they usually fight with each other because they're in the same frequencies. So to allow the kick that room to really kick,
You free up some of that space so that people aren't. Yeah,
so
that
you
makes
side
perfect sense.
it, and so it just ducks it for just that second when the kick hits, and then brings it back when the kick's gone.
And now all of you in the audience know that if you want to learn how to produce beats, you got to come here and watch these streams and learn. I've always been like, man, I would produce such fire tracks if only I had the time to learn. And of course, that's a lie I tell myself. It's not true. But at least now I know where I can learn. And it's going to be on these streams. So,
No, look,
Back,
man.
bro.
Hey, man.
That sidechain thing. Again, shout out to House Music for making that shit raw because, you know, when we think about like making music, right? We think about like inside the box. Oh, okay. Typical rules you follow. Sidechain your kicks and your bass so that there's room. It's not muddy and nasty, blah, blah. Then you start thinking outside the box on some house music shit. And you're like, no. Sidechain the kick to the fucking vocal, to the whole damn beat. And then it's like, gives this weird, it's nice because you try to listen to it, but you don't, if you don't know what you're listening to, you don't know what you're listening for. But then when you don't hear it, you're like, what was that?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's great. I love it.
There's stuff all the time, and you can even like do interesting things where you can like, you hear it a lot in house music where they'll sidechain like the kick to a vocal, but then they'll mute the kick. so that like the kick, you don't even hear the kick itself, but it
Mhm.
still is ducking when the kick is playing.
Yeah,
So
crazy
the vocal will just sound like
Look, man, one of my favorite. It's funny because this person's not even a house artist, but they have like one good ass house song. It's like their number one song. There's an artist called TK Maidza. She's a young lady from like the UK, I believe, and she has a song called 24K. The side chain, everything about that song is fucking dank. Okay, the side chain is super raw. Her songwriting, the singing, the production, the mixing, it is all just like chef's kiss. So y'all should take a listen to that one. That one that's a crazy one.
That's
What'd you say it was called?
TK. I'm gonna write it in the chat if I can.
There we go.
yes, sir.
TK Maidza 24. Club up, club up,
club up.
All right, let me do this.
Turn the club. Turn the.
Oh, motherfucking ad.
Turn the club up. Turn the club. Turn the club. Turn the club. Turn the club up. Turn the club. Turn the club. Turn the club up. Turn the club.
That's an awesome song. Anybody that has any love for any kind of house music should definitely have that in their playlist.
Okay.
On it.
And see, that's another one of the beautiful things about music too. It's like, I know when I first got back into it and really was like, all right, I'm gonna like take this serious. 2014, 2015, I was making trash. It's okay, it happens, you know. I still make trash sometimes. You just people don't hear it, but it's like, you know, good music and great music. It's gonna find its way to new people, and you know it's good when it's word of mouth. Like, I don't know that girl, but that song is so good that I feel the world needs to know that shit. You know,
this is like Destiny's Child. Like this is like some
raw, right?
Dude, this is fucking good. Holy shit!
Yeah, that shit raw. That shit's raw.
It's like if we brought the music, my cousins would bump in the like 97 Camry when that was brand new. You know what I mean? Like all doors open and we're just hanging out in the parking lot. But bring it to 2022. You know, I'm a big fan of this legacy.
It's a feel good vibe, man.
Journey. I saw there was one other stem in there called Riser. I feel like that's just something for transitions, though. No.
Yeah.
Down. Right there.
Oh, right here. Oh, yeah.
Shit, is that an empty stem? Did I forget to do something?
No, it's just
No. Say. Yeah, that's another thing that I love about house. Hey, we got another 15 minutes, man. Could we like do a house track real quick?
I'm not gonna say no if that's how you feeling.
That's how I'm feeling, man. All this house talk is making me housey.
All right. Well, then are we done? Are we done with this? We got to wrap it up and
Let's
and
do
get
it.
the team and everything. Ooh, went 3 today.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Gotta screen record this shit. Okay. That shit's wrong. Okay, hold on. Not the ad, bro.
This is dope. All right, we need some titles. I feel like the audience had work. They had to phone too. Don't worry, we still got all these bots in here. Maybe they'll drop some titles. B-Dub.
All right. Had to do a quick screen record so I can get some content out of this real quick. I gotta give flowers, man.
You can
That's
also
it.
hit clips on Twitch. I'm pretty sure you can hit clip and it'll take a 30-second clip out in the last 3 seconds.
Still a noob. Please don't judge me.
Not judging at all, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. This beat is fucking retarded, and I'm like ecstatic that this happened. This is great. Hey.
Journey, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Come on. Access, you got a title for this? Jenkins, you got a title? Mama Rail? B-Dub, you got a title?
I know we got creative people in this
You
chat,
got
so
creative peeps.
yeah, what's some names for this?
Priest. You in here, Priest? I'm praying you are. He said, hold on, give me a sec to get into it. Burn up. Word up. I'm shine bright. Don't burn up. Dopest shit you ever heard of. Look. Chilling in the backyard. Don't act hard. You got some whack bars. Your boy extra hard. With your bitch extra large. Thicker than SARS. Juice. Juice was on Mars.
Juice is on Mars. We've been going hard. Look, we pulled up in cars and the bitches they be on and I'm like, hold on, what you doing, bitch? I got shit to do in here. You can't ruin shit. Oh shit, I'm finna turn this club up. Now I'm finna go ahead and blow a dub. What's the fuck? Feeling hella faded. I'm out of breath because this weed got me feeling crazy. Woo. Now I'm with the homies, looking at some ladies, trying to see what's up. About to make a play. It's something like a game, and I play that shit well. I'm finna fuck around and do this shit, say this shit. Yeah, I don't know, but fuck it, I'm just turning up this club though. This shit kind of crazy. Still screaming fuck hoes and touch dope. That's just what it is though. I'm in this bitch. I'm finna pull with me a fifth though. Yeah.
When I'm on the flow, yeah, your boy don't lose it. Savage them, so you know we gon' use it. I'ma tell the future like my name was Confucius, sir. Not the diamonds, oh shit, I'm a fusion. Oh damn, yeah. So damn, yeah. I'm telling you, I'm the dopest man. Gotta keep it chill, gotta keep it real. ASAP, Rocky you. Hold on. I gotta step up.
It's all good. Shit. I'm gonna turn the club up because that's just what they asking. Shit kind of crazy because I'm all right. That's just what they asking. Finna rob the scene. Yeah, I'm robbing like I'm basking. Hold on, wait. I'm about to go ahead and pass it like the joint when I be smoking because I'm finna fucking ash it. Look, shit kind of crazy, man. It's burning like it's acid because the flow is fucking fire. You niggas couldn't ask for more. That shit kind of crazy because that cash, that dough, that crypto, either way it's finna go. Like, tell me when to go. Tell me when to go. Hey, Bay Area, I'm like, go. Hey, tell me when to go.
Savage said, go with me. Journey over here, cooking up the dopest beats. Talking from music royalty, all the way on open sea. Yeah, you know it's me. VSN, that's the vibe stream. Ain't no one fuck with my team. Eyes red, and I don't need no Visine.
West Coast shit. The best coast is a dude that's finna step up and make more hits. This shit dope, and you know how it gets. Finna catch the beat like a ball in the midst. Look, this shit kind of crazy because I'm going with this shit. Look, I'm gonna go hard, going hard in this bitch. Look, yeah. We can do this shit all day, bro.
I am absolutely stoked that there's no latency now. Like I can't even begin to describe how happy I am about this.
Wow.
Man, I know about that latency shit, man. I couldn't do TikTok duets for a year and a half because they just refused to like fix whatever the problem was. So like half of people couldn't do duets because of latency, and then half the people could. Yeah, that shit was frustrating for a very, very long time. And then one day it just worked.
Hey man, this goes into our conversation with Juice earlier. It's like technology can come with the solution. It can come with the solution, but until we get to a point where culture comes in and start using these tools, it's really irrelevant, man. Like we're the troubleshooters.
Yeah, that's real. That's
Hey.
real. Man.
You want to play that again? I want to see if I could do something.
Let's get it.
Oh,
I don't think this will work out, but I want to try. Hold on. Y'all got me inspired. Hold up.
Go.
It's either going to be so bad that it's memeable, or this might work. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna start it off like Pharrell does his tracks.
I'm kind of nervous.
Hey.
All right. I got them sipping on the juice box, don't offer no Capri Sun. Everybody on their toes trying to see if they could see some. Oh shit, I lost it. All right, close enough. I tried my best. First time, I think it worked.
Hey, you got a bar here.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
Look, don't be nervous. This is an announcement. It ain't no public service. Got some shit deep down. I'm gonna let it come out all the way to the surface. Do this shit on purpose. Got some NFTs on OpenSea for you to purchase. Yeah, I know you heard this.
Mm-hmm.
This is coming to me, and I'm swerving. Sipping bourbon. Ain't no way that I rap better than a fucking turban.
Turn the club up.
Urban. Wrapping it up. Okay. That is what's up. Look.
Sheesh.
Ah man.
Sheesh. Yo.
What a stream. What a flip on these beats. Oh man,
Yeah.
fun stuff. I needed this more than I knew I needed it. For sure.
Yeah.
I heard that, bro. I mean, Journey and I, we were doing these every day or not every day. We were doing it every week for about a year. And then we cut it back because we were like, dang, we got to figure out exactly what we want to do with all this music and with this company and how it's all going to play together. And so we stopped creating, man, and it really took a toll on, who we were and what we were doing. And it just feels really, really good to be back. I'm super appreciative of you coming on, Savage, and cooking up with us and providing the stems. I'm a huge proponent of collaboration, and I don't think that we could ever create something like this without whoever else is contributing. It just changes completely. Like the first beat is like, if Juice wasn't here typing, we wouldn't have ended up with that. And if you didn't send these stems, we would have not ended it. We would have cooked something up, right? But it wouldn't be this. And that's what makes each one of these beats that we put out special, is because it really came from like this collaborative, super open place. And if you come on here and you just tune in for 5 minutes, you might hear us like fumbling around with a couple sounds, like, what are we doing?
A lot of fumbling.
But by the end of each of these tracks, it's like we've really come up with something cohesive that honestly, like, artists would pay money to rap on. Like, for real.
That last one, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, how did this come of this? Like, that's a whole dance hall style beat that just turned into some Bay Area craziness.
Yeah, man. So that's what makes these NFT royalties important and a big deal. Is not just for us to make some sales, right? We really want to include people on the journey of us getting this stuff out there. We want people to be not just invested by watching the stream, but literally invested in our growth and grow with us. And that's the whole purpose of this, and how we come back to it. So thank you, Savage, and thank you, Juice, man, for coming on and
Yes.
hitting your bar.
Yes. Yo, while you were talking, Trey, man, let me just add this, man. My little 2 cent, man, dude.
Yeah.
What if, and this is our utopia. What if everyone got paid for their inspiration? Like we gather inspiration from everything. When we're walking, we can hear a baby sound and be like, "Oh man, I'm inspired. Let me throw that in there." What if that baby got like 2% just for inspiring you?
Yeah.
That's the perfect world of where we're headed using this blockchain. We're like, wow, man, everyone should play a part. Like juice typing plays a part in this. This is worth something because this made a person dance. And they're like, oh, cool, kick and snare. I'm like, nah, that's a juice. That's juice typing. And it just makes for a great story. But if you put a great story to an NFT and you put it inside of a world that becomes utility, it becomes this perfect place where Web3 is heading. Just as natural as that. We can break down Web3 moving forward into natural spaces just like this, and then just capsulize it, call it an NFT, move forward, and everyone's a part of it, and they can take part of the growth. That's all this is. And if it's not that, that's what we're fucking making it. Excuse my language.
There you go.
That's right.
Priest is right, actually, by the way. That typing was me actually messaging Priest while he was watching this stream. So it ended up being like all in-house anyway. It wasn't even me like, doing something completely off topic.
Come on, man. It's amazing.
Man, look, again, appreciate the invite. This was super, super dope. Definitely want to come back and do something like this again soon. And yeah, man, keep doing this for the culture, bro. This is very innovative. So very forward thinking.
Absolutely.
And it's a blast.
Yeah, thank you.
It's fucking fun.
Thank you.
Let's not forget that. It was just literally fun. I fucking work these remote jobs. I'm in my house a lot. Sometimes I need to go take walks and shit to escape. But having an hour to just be on some creative shit in the middle of the day was like, I needed it. So,
oh man,
yeah, keep these streams
That's what
up.
we do it for.
This is huge. I think when people start realizing like just how much of a good time it is and how much we need that, especially in Web3, we need to like hang out and vibe because things get too serious and too stressy in a space where everybody's like there for money right now. So keep it up, guys.
And even to that point too, outside of just the reality of what Web3 is going through, just the state of the world, man. People are still depressed. People are still struggling. People are still like, a break is always good. A mental break is always good. This is nice. So,
thank you, man.
That's what games exist for.
For real. Well,
happy. Well, we only had 2 names on here because Priest wants to type everything but a potential title. It's all good. Got Savage Flair and DJM Plays, which, to be honest, I know what I like. I'm biased. Well, definitely biased.
Yeah, I like the Flair, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Savage Flair is kind of savage.
He's like, nah.
Nah, man.
Nah.
The whole crypto community just like, damn.
Sorry, Priest. You literally could have had a monopoly on this, but it didn't happen.
It's all good. All right, well, I mean, we can ride out a little bit to Savage Flair. And again, thank y'all for tuning in to this. And man, we're gonna keep it going. We'll be back again on Monday. Tomorrow, we're gonna be doing DJ sets. Journey himself. You gonna hop on and do something?
Ooh, the pressure's on. Yeah, definitely. And the key to the DJ sets is using the music that we made. So that's going to be interesting.
So just a quick introduction of how I first came into contact with Journey and how well, the first time I saw him, he had a radio segment on Dash Radio where he was spinning, multiple hours a day, multiple days a week, and it was all original beats with no repeats. And that just blew my mind. I was like, how deep is your catalog to be able to spin your own music for hours a week? And I've never heard the same thing twice. And so I'm just very, very blessed and stoked to be creating this with you and continuing that catalog and merging it with the Vibe Stream catalog and having Savage on it and now Juice as well.
Yes. And let me add on to that, man. It didn't start that way. It started from the frustration of the pandemic. When the pandemic happened, every DJ and their mother was going online spinning music. Facebook, Instagram was like, hold on. That's not within our contracts. They did deals with Universal, Sony, Warner Brothers, and so on and so forth. Every distribution catalog. So when you distribute to DistroKid, it goes inside of iTunes and so on and so forth. That actually is under contract that you can't stream those songs into these platforms. I was so frustrated. I knew about the DMCA laws, but it was nothing that we could do. No one has the phone number to Facebook. You can't just call Facebook like, yo, stop shutting down my stream. No, you start looking at the music that you're making, at the stuff that you're making and saying, yeah, it's good enough to go out and it's good enough to spin and so on and so forth. So, all of that came from just trial and error to reach a point where, I don't want to be bothered when I'm creating. So if you don't want to be bothered when you're creating, create your own stuff. And then domino. So shout out to everybody that's creating something. Put yourself out there. Like, give yourself a chance. Shout out yourself.
The freaking pandemic birthed so many things, man. Like, especially creatively,
Dude, the resilience, man. It's, lost a lot, but gained some perspective. Like that, it's seriously on us. Tomorrow, and the way that it looks, is on us.
That's a really beautiful way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
hey man, let's hear the beat one more time before we ride out, bro.
All right, let's do it.
Savage Flare. I don't hear it, Journey.
Oh, hold on. Where we at?
I don't know what you're talking about. It sounded great to me.
Oh, you didn't hear it? Hold on. Uh-oh. No, we don't want to do that.
Do that. It's in there for whatever reason. I didn't hear it.
All right, let me stop screen and start to share.
Gotta hear
He must have heard us.
You just chat.
StreamYard. Can you hear that?
Yep.
Turn the club up. 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 Turn the club up.
Can't wait to arrange this.
All right. That's tough. Savage Flair and Sunday Savage. We got a couple fire beats today.
Man, for real.
You know, appreciate y'all once again.
Yo,
I'm one of your hosts, Trey Rail, the GOAT, DJ Journey, Master DJ,
Savage.
Savage Woods.
I'm signing out, y'all. It's love.
All right, y'all.
Later, Savage.
Yes, man.
Peace, bros.